Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakha, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. All right, now, I was actually, I have a couple of headlines on here. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna show them. Some of them I'm not gonna really get too much into reading it or talking about it, but the reason I have all these laid out, okay, is to line up with these precepts here because, all this wickedness, all right, everything, all right, that's happening upon the face of the planet Earth right now, all right, is according to biblical prophecy. And it's really a sign, all right, for us that this is what the beginning, or really this is what the end of the world looks like, and worse. All right, so this, if you are spiritual and you understand what to look for and you understand the signs, you'll know that this is the indication that we are at the end of the world. All right, you don't have any more time left. There's no more of that. It's gone. It's done. All right, and the end of the world is going to be ushered in with Jacob's, or through Jacob's trouble. As the scriptures say in the book of 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter, in the 9th verse, Esau is the end of the world, meaning of this current age, but Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, and that's going to start with Yahweh through his son Yahushai. Okay, that's going to be the beginning, but that's going to come through the end of this world at the end of Jacob's trouble. Now you have here in South Africa, okay, when they arrested the former president, okay, President Zuma. Okay, and now all this chaos just broke forth. I mean, look at this. All right, look at the streets. Now you have certain South Africans who are actually armed, and they're shooting at people, who are stealing and looting and all of that. And they're even saying that even the police, all right, some of the police over there are partaking in the looting. And there was a young man who said that, well, when you have nothing and you see everybody else looting and stealing, you do it too, because you think, well, what do I do if I don't loot? Everything is going to be gone, and then what am I going to do? I'm not going to go to work the next day and get paid and then go wait in line. There is no such thing. How do you survive in this kind of world? See, so as all this is happening, okay, they're going to realize that as it gets worse and worse, they're going to start sending in those peacekeeping troops, or use those United Nations peacekeeping troops. Now you have this going on over here in South Africa, all right. I think it's Durban, okay. It says at least 72 killed in South Africa unrest, as are authorities unable to quell the violence. And chances are, okay, you have Cuba, all right. I just typed in Cuba chaos, and you basically have what's going on over there in Cuba, where they're anti-government protest, where they're also getting riled up over there. All right, the Manasseh. Then you have over here, okay, France, which we heard about this when they started it, or when it happened. All right, where France, you can see what it says on the screen. Okay, for restaurants and cafes, they're gonna require permits, for entry to hospitals. Okay, I'm going to repeat that. The permit will also be required for entry to hospitals, shopping centers, and board long distance trains. So now you sick, you need medication, you trying to get whatever it is, you don't show no pass, you don't show no permit, you ain't going into that hospital. Oh, but well, you might want to go get you a pass then. All right, and that's how life is about to become difficult. Now, for the elect, the Lord is going to deliver his elect through it and provide for them. Okay, and the Lord is going to show more and more drastic signs as they are required, because, as things get harder and harder, as the squeeze gets put onto the elect, okay, the Lord is going to step in. And he might start little at first, but as things get more and more intense, he's gonna increase his presence with the elect. But you also have individuals that aren't of the elect, but that are not down with things like this. And it's going to be even harder on them because you're going to have regular individuals that are going to be made examples of. That are going to be thrown into these camps, and they're going to be, completely messed up. And even individuals, as it says in 2nd Ezra 16, they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and trodden underfoot. Okay? So it's getting bad, but really that's good. And if you're spiritual, you'll understand why I said that. It's getting bad, but really that's good, because the worse it gets, the closer we are to the breaking point. Everything has a turning point. Everything has a breaking point. So as this goes up and up and up and up and up, eventually it's going to hit a turning point, and then it's going to change. Or I should say, as it goes down and down and down, eventually it's going to hit a turning point. It's going to come back up. And that's going to be the ushering in of the kingdom of heaven. But this place has to go down. And these are the signs, okay, that they're going down. They're coming door to door. And we warned you about all of this. But now people are now you're seeing regular individuals putting up videos. Yo, this is crazy. Yo, they coming to my door. Yo, they doing this. Yo, folks, we got to do what though? See, when you start waking up to what's really going on, now what? What's the solution? That's what people didn't think through. Okay, that's beautiful that you know what the problem is, but if you don't have a solution to it, then it's as good as none. So what are you going to do now? All right. You had it in France, but also in the UK, which I actually have one from RT News. All right. Where this is what they're trying to do over there in the UK. And it's not going to stop there. Okay. You roll that up nicely. All right. Getting ready for that. Okay. For the stab. Now, that's not, going to stop over there in France or the UK. All right. It's gonna happen worldwide. You're gonna have following suit with the rising inflation, which is really to completely destroy the currency so they can change it. And that's why they're already talking about digital currencies, the digital dollar, the central bank digital currency. What is the MOB? It's a currency. All right, it's a device that is going to allow you, in Revelation 13 and 17, the main point is to buy and sell. That's what you do, because it's not money, but it's gonna dictate. All right, and these are the signs of the end of the world, as the scriptures say. These are the signs that the Lord said, look out for. And when you see this, you're gonna know exactly what's going on. You're gonna know what time it is. So it's not as a shock to us. Now, is it comfortable? No. Is it gonna feel comfortable? No. It's gonna get worse. But is it doable? Is it manageable for the elect? It will be. All right. We rejoice when we see these prophecies come to pass, because it's a sign that we are close. Okay. The Lord is about to hit the great reset on this age. Okay. So now let's go to the book of 2nd Ezra, and what I'll do is I'll leave the links, which is really pretty much just two of these. This I just typed in South Africa. All right, but it's really just two of these, which you can just type in and Google yourself too. But 2nd Ezra chapter 9 verse 1, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So we know that the Lord is going to start the visitation, which he already started with sending his spirit on the earth to wake up his elect so that they can be protected. Ezekiel 9 and 4. They can have that mark of exemption, and then he can let loose that judgment upon the earth, not just America. It will be extremely bad here, but the whole earth is going to feel it. All right, apparently they're going around beheading people in freaking Ghana. Okay, you got people just beheading people over there. You have spiritual fornication at an all-time high. I mean, everything is completely out of course. But the beauty of it is, if we are sickened by it, how much more for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai? The Lord is not going to tolerate this any longer. So we're really waiting until the Lord is provoked, which is going to be according to the time he has set. But there's gonna hit a point where the Lord is gonna say, yo, let the judgment commence. You know, we're waiting for that meter, okay, to reach its top, and it's gonna pop off with straight judgment. It's gonna be poured out. You know, as we read in the book of Revelation, it talks about how these angels were pouring out their vials, their veils, however you want to pronounce it. The Lord is gonna pour out judgment upon the earth. Okay, and it's gonna come in the form of course, ultimately death, but pain, suffering, agony, starvation, all right? Inescapable judgments, cannibalism, murder, all right? All out anarchy. So this is continuing in 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes, all right, which, I mean, earthquakes, if you don't go and look it up, you'll hear of constant earthquakes that are going on in the earth weekly, daily, you know, some larger than others, but it's happening. And then it says what? And uproars of the people in the world. And that's what we've been seeing these past few years. Okay? And it's intensifying more and more. You're seeing that majority of these uproars are geared towards anti-government or, you know, structural breakdown, you know, within these different countries and these different places. And it's coming here. There's a great divide, all right, here in America. You have certain, you know, which is all planned, but, you know, ultimately by Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, but you have certain states, certain parties that are against it, a lot of people, all right, that are against the poke, the bite, the potion, all right, the injection. And you have a lot that are for it, or some that are for it. Now you have amongst those that are against it, there's still a giant sum of them who just didn't care. It doesn't matter to them. They're not gonna die hard. They're not gonna die for not taking it. And you have some that proclaim that they're not with it, but they just need a little bit of threatening because the reward ain't work on them. So after that's done, you're gonna be left with those that are truly all right about it, and they're gonna put hell. They're going to come with hell. Same way Antiochus Epiphanes came with hell upon those Israelites, the ones that stood firmly for Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, for the laws of their fathers. These devils are going to come with hell. Okay, and they're going to try to get the people on their side, but to hell with all that. We don't need the people's support. We don't need the government support. All we need is Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. And the fact that they're going to come against us is proof that we have or that we're doing the will of the Lord. Okay? So as it says here, upwards of the people in the world. When you read 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, it tells you that they shall not regard their kings nor their princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And that's what's leading to those uproars, is because of the course of their actions standing in their power. They're doing what they want to do. But it says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. And what are these things? The end. Because the Lord said he declares the end from the beginning. So we've been reading about the end for all these different years, and now you're seeing what you've been reading. Okay? And it's much more intense than you read. But this is only how should I say? These are the beginning of sorrows. It's like a demo. It's like the little blurb at the back of a book that you read to get a little glimpse of what the book is going to be about. Or when you watch a snippet, a teaser trailer of a movie or a video game or a commercial of what the actual thing is going to be like. That's what right now. That's where the world is at. You're in the glimpse, okay, the demo, the taste test, and you got people that are already losing it now. If you're losing it after the trailer, if you're losing it after the taste test, the test trial, how are you gonna make it when it's actually, you know, wild and chaotic? All right. Verse 5, it says, for like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. So that means you're seeing it. It's right in front of your face. You're living it actually. Okay. And that's the times that we're in. And a lot of people are going to go through this the hard way. And boy, are we going to be grateful, all right, that we dedicated our time to sincerely serving Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Man, I'm telling you, all right, we're going to be beyond grateful. Because when you're fed in a time of famine, when nobody else is able to eat, when you need it most, and you pray, and the Lord answers your prayer, and does some divinely intervenes and provides for you, you're gonna be in such awe, all right, but you're gonna understand that, hey, Barakatah Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And you're gonna think, damn, that like it's gonna be so valuable to have the Lord on your side, that you're gonna think back like, damn, did I even do enough works to deserve this? Because the Lord is gonna take care of us. He ain't going, oh, my servant shall eat, but here it is. He's gonna give you a one cracker every 3 days. Well, I said you were gonna eat, but I didn't say how much. Come on. All right. The Lord could give you food that you eat and you don't get hungry for maybe a week or two. He can do that, or he can constantly provide. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai can do anything. Okay, anything. So that's why, what's there to worry about? You gotta, if you gotta flee out your house or flee your neighborhood or whatnot, and it's just you and your clothes, guess what? That's perfectly fine. Okay, that's perfectly fine. There's nothing that you need, okay, other than Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Nothing that you need. Okay, oh, my water, my license, my book, my phone, whatever it is. Those things are not eternal. Those things you can replace. And those things cannot provide more. If you grab a bottle of water, once you drink the water, it's done. You pack food, once you eat the food, it's gone. But you have Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, guess what? He can produce anything. It's like picking money over an object. Right? If somebody was to gift, that's why people would rather give somebody like a gift card. Because with a gift card, you're not limited. With money, you're not limited. If somebody gave you maybe cologne or a pair of socks, right? Maybe you wanted socks, maybe you didn't. Maybe you wanted the cologne, maybe you didn't. Maybe you already had that same cologne. But it's done. That's it. That's all you can do is spray it on yourself or put the socks on. But if they give you a gift card, you can do so much more. You can buy the socks, you can buy the cologne, you can buy anything else you want to buy. So it's worth more because it's flexible. You can do much more with it. Same thing. You have the Lord, you can do you're gonna have protection, safety, comfort of the mind. All right, all of these things the Lord is gonna provide for you. But if you pick your car, okay, well, all you can do with a car is drive. What happens when you get hungry? Is your car gonna make food for you? What happens when it's dangerous out? Is your car gonna protect you? Like bullets can't fly through the windows. Okay. See why when people ask us, oh, what are you doing? How are you preparing? All you need is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. That having the Lord is having everything. Because the Lord made everything. And the Lord can give you everything you need. According to how you need it. You need protection, the Lord can provide that for you. You need shelter, He can provide that for you. You need food, He can provide that for you. Whatever you need, He can provide for you. What else in the world does that? And that's why the emphasis is on serving Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right. So moving on, this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 33, verse 33. Now we know ahead of time that from the scriptures, these are the signs of the end of the world. We know what time it is. A lot of these people, they don't see the forecast. All right. They don't see it before. If we're prophesying, if we're saying before, that means we know before. Right? We know before. Okay? That's how we're able to say before. So we can prepare before. Everything is before. But these people, they don't know before. And when you tell them, they don't care before. All right? So when this thing happens, Ezekiel 33 and 33, and when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then, see, not now, but then, when they're actually going through it, shall they know that a prophet hath been among them. But it's going to be too late. Okay, because when you realize that we are prophets, then you're going to want to obey what we were telling you to do. But the time has passed. The window's closed. All right. And lastly, I have Revelation 18. Now, this is a good chapter, but, I'm just going to hit the main points, which is going to be Revelation 18 and 4 and 5. It says, "And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues." And that's going into Babylon. And the plagues are the judgments that the Heavenly Father, Bahashem Yahushai, via the angels, is gonna bring upon this place. Verse 5, "For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High hath remembered her iniquities." And that's the point right there. The more wickedness gets brought out, the higher the sins rise. So that's why it's a good thing, because it's vexing, but the worse it gets, the quicker the judgment will come. We won't have to tolerate it for long. That's why as things get bad, the time gets shorter. The days move faster, the worse things get. Because the worse they get, the less tolerance the Lord has for it. The worse things get, the higher the sins are reaching onto heaven. So when it hits the peak of just wickedness, it's going to be brought down swiftly. All right? Because the second it reaches up there, man, the Lord he's going to bring that judgment. All right? Just like he did back in the old world when he flooded it with water, because he said he looked down and it was just wickedness. You look down and you don't even have to find the wickedness. No, it's shouting at you. It's coming to you. Save Noah, all right, and his family. All right, and in this time, that's going to be the elect. Okay, but yeah, I just wanted to go into that real quick, just showing you, man, that yes, things are getting bad, but that's a good sign. Okay, the worse they get, the closer we are. Okay, and that's that's when the Lord is going to unleash the final events that are left in prophecy, and it's going to be beneficial for the elect and detrimental for everybody else. So with that, I hope you were edified. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Baqar, Kodash. Until next time, Shalom.